Hello everybody. In this video, we'll look at how to create a rule in Log360. So what if you could instantly filter out the noise in your logs and focus only on the security events that actually matter? With Log360, that's exactly what rules help you do. So what are rules? Rules are logic-based conditions that monitor your logs, detect suspicious patterns, and trigger alerts when needed. Whether it's a single event or a series of related actions, rules ensure you're notified about what matters most. Log360 offers three types of rule creation, each designed for different detection needs. First is standard, second is anomaly, third is advanced. Now let's take a look at how to create each of these rules in Log360. Beginning with the standard rule, click on Create New Rule and you will be directly taken to the standard rule creation page. Start by entering a rule name. For example, let's take multiple failed logons. This name should clearly describe the purpose of the rule for easy identification later. You can also add a description. This provides additional context about what this rule is designed to detect or why it was created. Next, set the severity. This helps categorize the urgency or importance of the alert when the rule is triggered. Now move on to the action field. This is where you select the specific activity or action the rule will monitor. For example, failed logons, group changes, or remote access attempts. There are over 600 supported actions across all rule types. You can also choose to define a custom action. To create a custom action, start by clicking on the Create Custom Action button when selecting an action during rule configuration. You'll then see the fields required for setup. Begin by entering the action name and selecting the log type. Both are mandatory. You can optionally add a description and action message. Set your action criteria to specify the conditions under which the action should trigger. Once all required fields are filled, click on Create. You'll see the option to configure a filter. This step is optional. Filters let you narrow down the specific types of events the rule should react to. Based on the fields such as username, source IPs, or event IDs, up to 5 filters can be added. Next is the threshold. This is also optional and it helps you define how frequently an event needs to occur for the rule to trigger. For example, you could set it to trigger after 5 failed login attempts within 10 minutes. This is useful for spotting repeated activity patterns. Lastly, enter the rule message. This is the alert text that gets sent when the rule is triggered. You can use macros here, like the rule name or account name, to make the message more dynamic and informative. Once you're done, click Create and your standard rule is ready. Now let's move on to creating anomaly rules. These rules are focused on detecting deviations from normal behavior, but the setup is mostly similar to the standard rule. You'll still provide the rule name, optional description, severity, action, filter, threshold, and rule message. But in addition, anomaly rules include a field called anomaly model based on. This is where you define how abnormal behavior is identified. You can choose from several pre-built anomaly models. For example, let's take user at an unusual time, which flags logins outside typical working hours. You can assign up to 5 anomaly models per role. These help the system detect subtle behavioral shifts that might otherwise go unnoticed. Lastly, we have advanced rules. These are designed to detect multi-step incidents by correlating a sequence of different actions, ideal for tracking complex attack patterns. The initial fields like rule name, description, and severity remain the same. But instead of just one action, the rule criteria section in advanced rules lets you define multiple actions. Each action can be filtered and individually configured. You also have the option to link actions together. This allows the rule to trigger only when a specific sequence of events occurs. For example, multiple failed logins followed by a successful one. In the same section, you'll choose either a threshold or an anomaly model, but not both. This is important. These two options cannot be combined in a single advanced rule. Finally, in advanced rules, you get an additional section called execution configuration. This allows you to schedule the rule's evaluation frequency, whether it runs continuously, every 10 minutes, hourly, or on a custom defined schedule. You can even define a look back window to decide how far into the past the rule should evaluate events. Once your criteria and schedule are defined, simply click Create and your advanced rule is now active. If you'd like to know more about Log360 and how it can benefit your organization, please contact our technical experts today.